Thank you for choosing the iSpring Whole House Central Water Softener. This video will show you how to properly install and operate the water softener system. Before we begin, please carefully read the user manual and ensure your water pressure is 21 psi or above. The system's maximum pressure limit is 87 psi. If needed, use a pressure reduction valve to regulate the inlet water pressure below this limit. Please note, the installation location should be well ventilated and protected against wind, rain, and direct sunlight. Water temperature ranges from 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The system is intended for cold water use only. Do not run hot water through the system. The system requires a power outlet. Never touch the power connector when your hands are wet, as this may cause electric shock. Connect the softener to the main water supply before the water heater. It is recommended to have a pre-filter installed before the softener. If you have an electric water heater, please turn off the power during installation to avoid damage. The softener comes with 1-inch and 3/4-inch NPT water inlet and outlet connectors. The softener requires a sewage pipe for draining wastewater from the backwash and regeneration. The sewage pipe size should be at least 1/2 inch in diameter and not exceed 20 feet in length. Otherwise, a 3/4-inch sewage pipe is required. The drain hose must be secured and ensure the sewage pipe always remains open to avoid flooding. The overflow pipe and drain hose must be connected to the sewage pipe separately and must not be combined. A check valve is required at the outlet if the installed pipe or storage tank is higher than the control valve to prevent backflow during refilling. Unauthorized modification and disassembly are strictly prohibited and will void the warranty. Please ensure all parts were included in the package and have all the required connectors and tools ready. Contact us if you have any questions. Brine tank preparation. Step 1. Assemble the brine grid. Place it on the bottom of the brine tank. Step 2. Open the brine well top cover and remove the protective bubble in the brine well. Then, insert the brine valve assembly. Step 3. Install the brine well to the brine grid. Install and tighten the overflow connector into the brine tank. Slide the brine well clamp over the brine well so that the nut fitting faces the hole on the brine tank. Install and tighten the clamp to the designated hole. Step 4. Loosen the nut on the brine valve. Insert the PE tube through the brine well clamp and into the nut. Then secure the nut. Reinstall the brine well top cover. Step 5. Install the overflow tube to the overflow connector. Secure the connection using the stainless steel clamp. Step 6. Add sufficient softening salt to the brine tank, or about 2/3 of the brine tank volume. Reinstall the brine tank lid. Resin tank preparation. Different settings require different connecting setups. In this video, we will demonstrate the installation with push-fit connectors. Convert fittings may be needed if you have a different size setup. Step 1. Choose the appropriate water inlet and outlet connector size for your setting. Apply plumber's tape to prevent leaks. Step 2. Lubricate the connector O-rings. Install the connectors to the inlet and outlet. Secure the connectors in place with locking clips. Step 3. Install the drain tube to the drain connector. Secure the connection using the stainless steel clamp. Step 4. Remove the C-clip from the salt suction quick connect fitting located at the back of the control valve. Insert the PE tube 1/2 inch deep from the brine tank into the fitting and reinstall the C-clip. Installation. Step 1. Shut off the main water supply and turn on a cold water tap on the water supply line to drain the remaining water and air from the pipe. Step 2. Measure and cut the main water inlet pipe. Prepare a bucket to catch water from the pipe. Step 3. Connect the water softener to the water line. Please pay attention to the water inlet and outlet directions. Step 4. Insert or connect the drain hose and overflow hose to the sewage pipe. The sewage pipe should be lower than the machine head, and the length of the drain tube should be kept short. Ensure the hoses are secure and have sufficient space to prevent leaks. The installation is now complete. System regeneration. Before turning on the system, please ensure the system control valves are in the bypass position. Plug in the power adapter and connect the other end to a power supply. Ensure the system is on. Press the up or down button to adjust the time. Press the select to confirm. The system will enter standby mode. Please note that all keys will lock after 1 minute in standby. Press and hold the up and down key simultaneously for 5 seconds to unlock the display. Step 1. Slowly turn on the main water supply. Open a cold water tap nearby and let the water run for a few minutes till the water runs clean or until the system is free of foreign material caused by plumbing work. Ensure there are no leaks on the connections. Then, turn off tap. Step 2. Press the Regen key to start regeneration. Slowly open the water inlet knob to a 45-degree angle on the bypass valve. Please note, opening the valve rapidly will cause equipment damage and resin lost. Step 3. Wait for the backwashing text display and start to count down. Then, unplug the power supply to keep the device in the backwash state. Step 4. After the exhaust sound disappears and the water steadily flows out of the drain hose, this indicates the air in the resin tank is discharged. Fully open the water inlet valve to flush the resin tank until water is clear. The flushing time should be no less than 10 minutes. Step 5. Reconnect the power supply. The control valve will continue to run the remaining regeneration steps. Press the Regen key in the unlock state to skip the brine and slow rinse countdown. The next step is refilling, which has a 10-minute countdown. During this stage, water is added to the brine tank. This ensures the next regeneration is effective and is an essential step in the process. Step 6. After the refilling step is completed, the final regeneration step is fast rinsing for 5 minutes. After completing all the steps, let the system send for 24 hours to produce enough concentrated brine in the brine tank. Set the water inlet to bypass position. Check and ensure there are no leaks at the connections. 24 hours later, reopen the water inlet valve. Unlock the display, then press the Regen key to start a complete regeneration process to ensure the resin meets the requirements of regular use. Do not cut off the water supply or power, or press any buttons on the display during the regeneration process. Ensure you follow the procedure through the entire regeneration cycle. Step 7. Rotate the bypass valve to the service position. Turn on a nearby cold water tap and let the water run for 5 minutes, or until the water runs clear. Finally, check all connections to ensure there are no leaks. Congratulations! Your iSpring Whole House Central Water Softener is now set up and ready for use. Please refer to the user manual for detailed programming and adjusting the controller parameter. Contact us directly if you have questions. Thank you.